Hello, everybody. It's me, Meek Finney, again and again and again and again. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Stronger Together Slate. However, before we do that, let's talk about the symbol. Let's talk about the MTA symbol. Let's talk about how proud some of us were and still are to wear the MTA symbol. How we was always taught the MTA was a good job, a powerful union, great benefits. The list goes on and on and on. You know, that's what our grandparents told us. That's what our great grandparents said to us. Some of us, we come from a long line generations of choppers, carpenters, bus drivers, railroad clerks, CTAs, train operators, conductors, assistant train dispatchers, tower operators. The list goes on. Car equipment, track department, infrastructure, MOW, even supervision. We come from a long line of family. Let's talk about Quill. The man that went on strike had New York City in a chokehold, And after he got the significant raises and benefits, 3 days later, he expired. So that's a sign of fight to the end to have New York City on strike for 12 days. We won't even strike now. We won't even go against, the Taylor law. We need somebody in office that's going to do that. We need Evangeline Byers. We need the top of the ticket. I'm not just telling you to vote the top of the ticket for my benefit. I'm telling you to vote the top of the ticket for your benefit. I'm telling you to vote the top of the ticket for the unborn. I'm telling you to vote the top of the ticket because the symbol means something. We serve the city of New York. When people come from other countries and states, they love to ride our system. We should be paid. The benefits should be there. The respect should be there. And our union is the one that's supposed to be getting that for us. Letting them know that we ought to be respected, paid, and the benefits should be rolling in. The stations department. When the people come downstairs and they trickle and they're lost, they need us. When things is going on, they need us. For a clean and work environment, they need us. Responding to emergencies, they need us. Helping them purchase, they need us. Making sure that their day is going well as per our employer guidelines and rules and regulations. Guess what? They need us. When I decided to run for VP, I just knew that this would be the biggest task, one of the biggest tasks of my life, and I knew that the stations department needed some change. However, I knew that I wouldn't succeed without a unity vote, without a stations department vote. However, I wanted to come to you, with other stations department employees that feel the same way, that have a passion for the stations department. For example, Paul White, he's a CTA. He always talking about it's time to sue transit. It's time to sue this one because the CTAs need change. Shampri Scott, in my phone, he's labeled the union rebel. He'll go against administration. He will go against the MTA administration. And guess what? He gets no union help. That's just a whole nother video. Shemaya Keys. He wants to learn. He wants to know how to make the union better. Muhammad Tushar. Me and Muhammad met, on opposite sides of the union, but the respect was always there. We can always learn and talk to each other and teach each other. Angelita Backus. People always ask, why are you running with Angelita Backus? Isn't that the one that was on Facebook and she had a nervous breakdown? Yes. Yes, and the union didn't protect her. Even though some say, oh, she should have lost her job. But guess what? You can be pushed to the brink and that can be you. Ashim Chanda. Ashim, he wants to make change. He needs to make change. He screams every day. That station needs change. Thomas Blocker. You're nice to be a CTA. And guess what? I don't mean to toot my own horn. The symbol, I was a good one at that. I was gunning, as they say, all the time. And some days it was cold, and some days the uniforms didn't match up, and the bleach didn't come out of my pants, and the hose was heavy. And when I didn't know how to gun, I was working with Thomas Blocker. He taught me how to gun. And like in his, his other statement in the other video, call on him and he will be there. Jeremiah Wade. Again, we have stood on opposite sides of the union, but we have never stood on opposite sides of the stations department. Ricky Paybone. Before we wanted to change the union, we didn't even know each other. I always worked at Bowling Green, Zone 2. She always worked in Brooklyn. However, she is a wealth of information, and she doesn't mind sharing it with you guys. She doesn't mind answering it. She doesn't mind giving it to you raw. This is my team. We're here to serve you. We're holding each other accountable. And we want you to hold us accountable. Vote for the Stronger Together Slate. Shampri Scott, Recording Secretary. Paul White, Vice Chair of CTAs. Thomas Blocker, E-Board. Shamaya Keys, E-Board. Muhammad Tushar, E-Board. Angelita Backus, E-Board. Ashim Chanda, E-Board. Jeremiah Wade, Vice Chair. Ricky Pabone, Division Chair. And me, Tamika Meek Finney, your VP. Transparency, inclusiveness, members, we're all members. Walk with us, fight with us, protect our jobs. We win together, we fight together, we're stronger together. Vote the entire Stronger Together Slate. Vote Evangeline Byers. Vote Evangeline Byers and the entire Stronger Together Slate. Vote with someone that is ready to strike, that is ready to put it on a table. We have to be able to protect our jobs. We have to be able to protect our investment. Vote your interests. This is the symbol that we all wear. We need someone that's going to fight so we can keep the symbol, so we can keep employed. Don't let Quill's name go down in vain. For somebody to cripple the city for 12 days and didn't mind being put in jail, and when he got us everything, well, them, because we wasn't there then, everything that they deserved, he expired. He expired a hero. He fought for us, putting somebody in office that's going to fight for you. I am not here to heckle and shame and just talk bad about the incumbents. That's just not me. I'm not doing that. But just look at the track record. People are endorsing me. They're not endorsing me because they didn't make the ballot. They endorsing me because they know I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight, and also I'm not running a meek, do what I say shop. We're all here to make decisions. I'm not going to take all the recommendations from the people in Parkchester, but then don't go out to the Rockaways. You know, I'm not. I'm here to be your VP. And as you can see, I got a package for the post office. Again, vote Stronger Together.